The interesting thing though, everyone, about this place is that they only accept cash. It's just like, come on, man. Now I gotta go to the bank. Everyone, welcome back into the channel. AutopilotEats here. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate y'all. As always, everyone, we got a next destination up here in terms of where we're going. So let's get this thing started. I'm ready. Tron's ready. I hope you all are ready too. Man, let's do this thing. Let's do it. All right, everyone, kind of parked here on the shoulder here. And FSD is ready to go, but gotta give it some accelerator here to let it know that we can proceed. And it's still kind of slow. What the mess? I have no idea why. And it's still kind of slow. Man, gotta give it another accelerator push there. And now it looks like it's caught on here. And now we're free to roam. All right, everyone, gotta make the stop sign, gotta make the left turn here at this stop sign. And everyone, we're here. It's a little bit busy out here right now. So still, again, want to see how FSD can make this left turn here. Got a couple cars coming on the right. No cars on the left yet. And we can go after this white car here on the right. And then FSD, okay, cruises past this one and still is going a tad bit slow. But I just don't know why. Anyway, everyone, destination now we got to get to is known as Big Wally's in Sayreville, New Jersey. Oh my goodness, Big Wally's. Got to make this right turn here, and we're going to have to post up at the light. Got the green light. Got to make this right turn here. Hopefully FSD doesn't cut it close to the curb, which it does not, thankfully, because there's definitely been a situation here, one over by here, where I've been seeing FSD make a little bit more closer turns compared to what I would like it to be. Got to make this left turn here at the light before we try to get here onto the parkway, and we got another yellow light. So we have the green light. Got to make this left turn. Hopefully FSD makes it before this car goes, and it does. Kind of slow, but it still does do it exactly the way that it's been intended to do. So everyone, Big Wally's, right? Why did I choose this place called Big Wally's? Everyone, as y'all know, I've said this before, for those who've been on the channel, follow me. I am on TikTok, so if you're not on TikTok, you know, if you're on TikTok, follow me, because this is pretty fun times on TikTok. So posted this video about Tasty Sub Shop in Edison, New Jersey. And people were definitely a bit surprised. Probably got to press the accelerator here, everyone, because there's no cars coming there. Because, man, we was going to definitely post up there at the little light there. I mean, at the stop sign there for a good amount of time. So posted a video about Tasty Sub Shop when I went there on Edison on TikTok. And someone mentioned in one of the comments that I should go to Big Wally's. They're like, come to Big Wally's. And I was like, never even heard of Big Wally's, especially in Sayreville, because I think I've been to Sayreville maybe a handful of times, but I was like, oh, it's not that far bad of a drive, so let's do it. Yeah, so Sayreville, everyone, I've only been there like, a handful of times, and I didn't even know, if someone's on the channel from Sayreville, please, I apologize for what I'm about to say, but I did not know Sayreville had good food. Oh my goodness, I didn't know. I had no idea that Sayreville had some food or some items to eat, because everyone, I got a list of items list of places that I'll be going to, and Sayreville has never been on the list until now, until someone mentioned it. And I'm like, okay, let's see how this place is. But now we're getting into the parkway here, everyone, or the freeway, as some might say it, and we're gonna make this left turn here to merge, and we're already good. We're good. We're great. And it's definitely in standard mode, and we got about 10 miles here before we get off at the parkway here to where we gotta get to our destination. So let's talk a little more about this place. So what do they serve? So they serve a bunch of sub sandwiches, of course, and they also serve, I believe, everyone, cheesesteaks, which is interesting. Now, everyone, I don't know actually what I'm going to get, but I've heard the portions are actually pretty big, and they've said, based upon the reviews, that this place is actually pretty good. Now, I think it's like a 4.8. I checked on Google, 4.8. 722 people reviewed this place. which is also pretty high. Now, it's not a 5 out of 5, everyone, that I just reviewed last week, but a 4.8, 722, that's definitely a good look here, which means they're definitely cooking up something good. And everyone, I've been to a bunch of sub sandwiches places, and I don't know what difference is between the two of them, but we're going to see here today how this one is compared to Tasty's. Now, I think with Tasty's a little bit different because this place actually does serve hot sandwiches too as well, not just cold, but hot too as well. And it looks like the sandwiches are going to be kind of crazy and kind of wild. Now, again, I don't know what I'm going to pick. I'm just going to go up there and look at the menu. And thankfully, everyone, I hope it's not a long line because I've heard this place can get kind of busy. And I'm going right before they close, almost, in a way. So I'm hoping people from lunch, they're gone away. And people are like, okay, like, they're still at work right now. So I'm hoping the line ain't going to be that bad. The interesting thing, though, everyone, about this place, though, is that they only accept cash. Like, you can only pay for your food with cash. Now, I haven't been to too many places that only do cash. But when a place only does cash, it's just like, come on, man. Now I got to go to the bank. I got to get the cash out. Now, thankfully, I have cash, but still, it's just like, come on now. Why do I got to go get cash out at the bank just to go order some food and get that thing to go? But I get it. It makes sense because at least with the cash that they pocket all the money there and they don't have to pay a tax on when they do a credit card fee. Now, I've seen places, everyone, where you pay with a credit card. They also tap on a fee, I think 3%, maybe 3.5% if you want to pay with a card. But cash, they do it standard price there. But I get it why. I get why. Now, everyone, we got to talk about a little bit about some Tesla news here, of course. And I think I only got one thing for Tesla news before I move into something else that I want to mention to you all. But first thing with the Tesla news, everyone, I don't know if you all seen it, but so far, last quarter, everyone, Tesla didn't do as well in terms of selling vehicles. Now, it's kind of to be expected because there's no more the tax credit there, the federal tax credit for the EV credit. There are some states that do some local incentives. I know with New Jersey, they're actually doing $2,000 to $2,500 off. But outside of it, it's not $7,500, which would you could combine that with the New Jersey sort of EV credit. So Tesla's definitely in an interesting spot right now where, of course, they have the standard versions of their cars, of the Model 3 and the Model Y. But everyone, I think I've said this before, I don't think it's going to be enough. I think they have to do something else to get people in their cars. Now, of course, everyone, the energy skyrocketed, right? So the Tesla solar, the Tesla energy, all that with what Tesla is doing, that skyrocketed. That went through the roof. But that's not going to be sustainable for the long term. To the short term, yeah, probably, but not long term. I don't see it, everyone. So I think they're going to have to do something, whether that's lower the price on the car even further than what it already is. Of course, they have some incentives, especially if you're a returning Tesla customer, but they got to do, maybe FSD has to lower from 8,000 to a little bit, maybe 5 or 4. Maybe that might push somebody to actually buy a Tesla. I don't know, or the lease pricing might have to come down a bit, or the financing, but there's something that's got to be done if they want to continue to sell cars, because there's so many Teslas out here now, but it's not enough compared to what this year is going to look like. So this year for Tesla, everyone, is going to be quite interesting to see how they start to navigate this different sort of environment here with not having the EV credit, and their prices are still somewhat higher than, let's say, like a regular just gas car, right? So they're going to have to do some other incentives to get people to buy these cars. The other thing, everyone, that I want to mention, since we got some time here, got about 12 minutes before we get into Saraville and then to ultimately reach our destination. is everyone, I've finally surpassed 50,000 miles on my Tesla. Woo! Y'all don't know how crazy it feels, everyone, to hit 50,000 miles. Like my odometer right now, everyone, is 50,852 miles. That's how long I've been driving for. And it's crazy because I bought my car in 2022. It's now 2026. And I haven't even hit the 4-year mark technically. So to do this in 3.5 years of 50,000 miles sounds crazy. Now, everyone, I know what you're thinking. Did I do the warranty? No, I did not do the extended warranty to pay $2,000 or pay an additional, I think it was $100 a month or something like that, if I'm not mistaken, for the Model 3. I just decided to forego it and just keep this thing rolling and see how long it lasts me, because I don't know if it's enough for me to purchase the $2,000 or pay the additional $100 every month compared to just saving that $2,000, putting that in the bank somewhere or putting that in the stock market and then gaining interest on it compared to putting that to giving that to Tesla and hoping my car breaks down within a certain amount of miles. I don't think, not saying it's going to happen. I can't knock on the wood because that's not real wood. But I don't know. I guess I'm just going to risk it here and see. This car, everyone, has been holding up pretty good in terms of the outside and in the inside. Of course, I'll have to do some sort of complete review, everyone, of this thing at some point. But this car has been holding up pretty well. This 2022 all-wheel drive Model 3 has been holding up pretty well. And I hope this thing continues, because I definitely don't want to, I don't know, hit a pothole real good and then I got to fix a controller arm or something like that. But so far, everyone, this car has been pretty solid. So there's been a couple of things, everyone. I'll give you a quick synopsis of some things that I've already done to this car within the 50,000 miles that I had to fix. Windshield, everyone, my windshield cracked, that had to be replaced. I had to replace all 4 tires on this car. All right. It was crazy because the tires, everyone, it wasn't because like I hit something or like the thread was wearing down. It was I changed one tire, because I hit some sort of nail and then I had to replace that. And then the second tire I had to replace because I also hit another nail, and that thing was on the outside of the tire compared to the inside, both times. It was like the oddest thing ever. And so I was like, well, if I'm doing 2, if I already replaced 1, gotta do another one, might as well replace the whole thing. So I replaced that, everyone. That's been done. Had to replace this, everyone, the screen, the touch screen, but that was thankfully, everyone, under warranty. So they came out, because I had some dead pixels in this thing. They came out, fixed that mobile service. It was literally like boop, and then plugged back in like a plug and play almost, and that thing was good. Which is the reason why when I still got this little kind of little manufacturer kind of seal on top, not a seal, but that little cover there that you're supposed to take up, the plastic that you're supposed to take off there. I still haven't done that yet because I'm like, nah, it's okay, just leave it. So yeah, that's been replaced, everyone. The other thing that's been replaced, everybody, is this wheel. This wheel has been replaced because of the fact that it was peeling. Now, everyone, for those who have the older model Teslas, y'all already know. Y'all remember the peeling that used to happen here on the wheel? And it is because either the sun or your ring or something like that, or any sort of lotion that you might have, you rub on this real good, and then the thing starts peeling. That thing was bad. So I had to get that thing replaced. Thankfully, I was on the warranty here. And then I also had to get my passenger headrest, had to get that completely newly replaced, because of the fact that if you put hair, grease, or something, everyone, in your hair, that thing can also make the seat cover bubble. So I had to get that thing replaced. Thankfully, again, like I mentioned, that thing was under warranty. But out of those things right there, everyone, I've literally had to I didn't have to replace anything else on this car, which has been pretty solid here. How this thing has held up for over 50,000 miles. Now, again, like I'll do a complete review here, but even the bucket seats look still pretty good. I mean, of course, some peeling here where the door handles and stuff are, but it's still, and I haven't even really been like maintaining it. Let me say not maintaining it, but I've been maintaining it, but not like thoroughly where I'm like wiping this thing down every single week and getting a car wash every single week, interior, exterior vacuum and all that type of stuff. So I gotta say, for like a car 2022, this thing has been rolling. Everyone, I'm curious. Let me know, everyone, your thoughts. If you have a 2022 or even older or 2023, how has your car been holding up so far? Like, let me know down in the comments what's your experience been, because I know my experience is probably different than y'all's. So let me know. I'm curious to see how everyone else is kind of holding up with their Tesla here. But I mean, the 2024, 2025 Teslas, everyone, well, specifically 2025 Teslas are definitely a bit different compared to what they were in the previous versions. I mean, outside of the hardware has changed a bit in terms of the FSD computer, but the Ryzen chip is still the same. But I think the build of it, and then also like the little peeling and stuff, I don't think that happens again because Tesla has fixed that in the newer versions compared to the older versions. So yeah, I'm just curious, everyone. Let me know your thoughts, everyone. Okay, everyone. So we're getting here now into, gotta go through the toll. Let's see if FSD's okay. It's gonna swing it great because there's no one out here, and thankfully the easy pass, everyone, is centered right in the middle here, so we're good to go. And then we got to get off at this exit here that's coming up, and then this destination is almost literally like right around the corner, which is kind of wild to me because I would not think it would be this quickly. But yeah, we're getting off here at the main street here, 124, and then we keep this thing rolling for another 2 minutes, and then we're there. Okay, so we're coming up to the stop sign here, and we got to make the left here, and we got cars coming from both directions. Okay, so the access link goes, and then we go, not right now because we got a car here on the right, and then we got a truck here on the left. FSD is still inching out there, and then we're not going to make it here because we got two cars here on the right, and then we can make it after this car right here, which it does. Okay, that's good. That's good. I like when FSD, everyone, makes no hesitation and keeps the thing going instead of trying to like, oh, let me wait until the other car passes. Just go. Okay, making a right here. And that right was pretty smooth. And then we're coming up here, everyone, to Big Wally's here, which is actually on the left. I'm not going to lie, everyone. Where this place is kind of odd to be. Like, why would you put this thing over here? Again, everyone, I don't know what I'm getting here. I definitely gonna have to go in there and just look at the menu here. I did see a little bit. Maybe I might get the cheesteak, but I don't know. I'm probably not gonna get that. Probably want to get something else. And it looks like, everyone, Big Wally's is right here, and the parking lot looks empty. Thank goodness, because if the parking lot was long, dang, that would have been a sad moment here. Okay, so after this car right here, we can go make the left here. We got a car coming out here, and FSD does see it. Okay, that's great. All right, y'all. Let me find a park, and I'll see y'all soon. Everyone, welcome back into the channel. AutopilotEats here. Y'all, I picked up the sandwiches, 2 sandwiches that I got, everyone. Both of them, unfortunately, everyone, are chicken. I know. That's the day I'm feeling right now. 2 chickens. All right. So we that sounds kind of crazy. All right. So y'all, we got the chicken cheesesteak. That's the back profile, front profile. That don't look bad to me. With that little chicken in there, with them grilled onions in there, them peppers, and that mozzarella cheese with the mayo in there. That's good. And look at how big this half sandwich is. That's a big half sandwich right there, everyone. It's not even plain. And you can't beat the price here, everyone, as well. That sandwich right there, I think, was $8. That's not bad for a chicken steak half. That's not bad. I can't even knock it. I can't even knock it, everyone. And this right here, everyone, is the grilled chicken Wally. With grilled chicken, onions, peppers, some potatoes in there, and also, everyone, some mozzarella cheese. Now, this looks definitely pretty good to me. And these are 2 halves. Man, and I think this half, everyone, was $12. That's not bad for both of those sandwiches right there, I have to say. I thought it was going to be worse, but it's not bad. Everyone, I am so starving right now. Let's dig in. Let's start here first, everyone, with the grilled chicken cheesesteak. Let's try that one first. This one, everyone, is actually pretty good because you could taste the chicken, the peppers, the onions there, and that cheese on there. Ooh. Actually, everyone, yeah, this sandwich is actually pretty good. That cheese on there, everyone, with the mayo, this sandwich is on the money. This sandwich is rocking. And this bread is very soft here, even though it's hot. Usually when it's hot, everyone, you get a little crunch on it, but it's still actually pretty soft. I actually don't mind it. Oh, yeah, this sandwich is on the money. That sandwich right there is on the money. There's no questions asked about that sandwich right there. There's something about that sandwich, everyone. You got the mayo in there. The only thing I'm missing in there is ketchup, which I actually said no ketchup, just the mayo. But that sandwich is actually pretty good. Okay, let's move on now, everyone, to the Big Wally. Let's see and taste and see how good that one is. Got the grilled chicken and potatoes in there. Oh, you got some sort of sauce in this a little bit. But I think it's more so the cheese that I'm tasting right here. I think, everybody, this one is good, but it's definitely not as good as that grilled chicken cheesesteak right there. For certain. Man, I think this one is okay, everyone. It's definitely, the bread is still soft here. It's got a lot going on with the sandwich, as you can kind of see there. But it's still not as good. It's good, but if I had to choose, I would say that one for certain is hands down great. It's great. I'll put my critique up here, everyone. But so far, everyone, what I have right here, that grilled chicken cheesesteak is a 9 out of 10. I think it might even be a 9.5 out of 10 for me, actually, because to be in Jersey, everyone, and to have a grilled chicken cheesesteak, which you don't find often, there's some places out there that sell it, but this right here is actually pretty good. I would recommend that for certain, hands down. That's a must try right there. Now, the other sandwich right here, I think it's okay, but I think the taste is probably about an 8 out of 10. It's not bad, but I think it's missing some sort of sauce. Now, if you put some sauce on there, everyone, I think that sandwich is rocking, no doubt. But that's what I got, everyone. So, hey, everyone, this has been a fun one for real. You can't say, everyone, after this, I didn't tell y'all so. All right, y'all, I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'll see y'all.